time now to welcome Astur in a minute. Before we do that, Bill Brownless.
Yeah, can you believe that? 11th versus 16th. So who would have thought in 2020? But we've got Theo Doropoulos downstairs, of course. He's our
he's our
boundary,
Bob James team-up.
Just before we go to Theo, I did some bit of work during the week because he substitute field one day for Australia and was fielding at mid-on, and Mitchie Johnson was steaming in, and he dropped the catch, unfortunately, at mid-on.
Mid-on.
Mid-on, dropped the catch, and we've just got a bit of audio here. And do you reckon the commentators knew who poor old Theo was?
Right out of the middle of the bat and out of the middle of the hands.
That was travelling. The sub-fielder has dropped it.
It's the replacement fieldsman. I'm pretty sure it's Baird. And he's juggled it, and down she goes. The chance to be the hero.
It wasn't bad, and it was Theo, our man. But then, so guess what? So they tried to hide him. So they put him out at deep square leg. They hide Theo.
Yeah.
And guess what happens? He takes a catch.
Next ball.
Oh no, next over it was.
Yeah.
Takes a catch, but you'd reckon they'd know who the substitute fielder was, but no.
Mitchell Johnson gets the length better. It's in the air, and the substitute's got it. And the boys are flying over to him. They know how much he'd be ruined dropping the chance. Marcus Stoinis, he makes up for the earlier drop, and strong relief on his face.
It wasn't Marcus Stoinis. It wasn't Baird. It was our man Theo. Welcome to Triple M, Theo.
Good work, Bill. You've been busy, haven't you?
How come they didn't know who you were, Theo?
I did have a big beard at the time, so maybe he was saying beard, but I mean, all us Greek blokes look the same. Stoinis and Doropoulos, what's the difference? Good work, Bill. Lucky the collective audience that day was probably around 20 million, and outside of dropping the first one, I thought she went okay.
I didn't realise you did shell one. Was it struck firmly to you? What happened?
The hardest ball I've ever seen hit, JB.
Who hit it?
It was the first ball I'd been on the field, and Marcus North, my state skipper, stood next to Ricky Ponting at first slip, and he said, "Who's this bloke?" And North, he said, "He can field okay, but his catching's a little suspect."
It was that Ben, the West Indian bloke, Ben's.
Solomon Ben, 6 foot 1,000 he was, and then he hit Mitch Johnson for 3 consecutive sixes as they needed about 50-odd to win the game. So there I was, nowhere near being picked, and I was going to cost my country on my home ground a test match in the Sir Frank Worrell Trophy Series.
And then you got him. A lovely catch. So well done.
Eventually.
Doro, well done.
Astur, we welcome you with all the latest in stats. Been a big week out your way, Chu.
It certainly has.
Are you closed down, or are you out on leave?
Not yet. We're not closed down yet, but Point Cook rated the 9th most livable suburb earlier this week. So we'll bank that. Good for property pricing.
Got some nice lakes out there. What do you got?
We do. Sanctuary Lakes. Massive lake.
Beautiful.
Nice and
windy.
Can you water ski on that?
I never tried, Duck, but I don't think I've seen anyone to date.
As the petrochemical plants out there as well?
They're a little bit further inner west.
Can you fish in that lake?
I've seen a few people fishing, actually.
Okay.
For golf balls.
So generally, you can boat on it.
For
You can. Yeah.
You can windsurf and all of that.
You can do all that. It's a massive lake. I think it's bigger than Albert Park, actually.
As long as you sort of get around the green algae.
Moving along.